Anything I went through with the gambling, it never affected her. It never affected her at all. It never affected. It never affected. It never affected. It never affected.
It never affected her. It never affected her. It never affected her.
Papoose has something to say as he continues to rep Win Network and Claressa shoes. In this video, I'm gonna break it down. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. You see it on the screen. Papoose has something to say. He got a post. He said, yesterday, we broadcasted our first full boxing event on Win Records Network, in all caps, live from Puerto Rico. We came a long way from independently releasing our own music to packing out arenas to creating Win Network. Look at me wearing a Win Records chain in the first picture myself and my beautiful queen, Claressa Shields, ever took on the day we met. While you fools keep regurgitating lies. Hand over head emoji. Congrats to my Win Records family, the technician, my brother, producer, Sean, Big Rub, I'm not reading all that, and all the amazing fighters who stepped in the ring. Sending my love to the great people of Puerto Rico. They treated us amazingly. We'll be back. We are the best doing it. 100. August 15th, Claressa Shields steps back into the ring. Live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Get your tickets now. My thoughts. You shouldn't have left Remy. Let me tell y'all. Here's why. Because when Papoose was with Remy, there was a level of not knowing, right? And that was a good thing, right? It was a good thing the less we knew about Papoose, right? When you were with her at Black Love before it got crusty, we didn't know much about you. We just knew you as a spitter, somebody with some lyrics, and you know, you position yourself as this stoic, you know, man's man type of dude. But now, after the Remy phase, and you're no longer with her allegedly, right? We see who you really are. And for me, I feel like there's something that's just unsavory and shisty and untrustworthy about this cat. I really do, right? For one, you're not the person I think a lot of people thought you were, because a man got to be congruent with what he says, right? These people, and I'm talking about Claressa and Papoose, we'll just lump them in. They continue to express to the audience they don't care. They're unbothered. We don't care what you have to say. We're living our best life. We got so much money, you know, these types of things. But they continue to repeatedly go in and speak to what everybody else is saying. Papoose be like, it never affected her. It never affected her. False narratives. It never affected her. And then Claressa would be like, he be at the fight. And you YouTubers, I would have got away with it if it weren't for you mangy YouTubers. That's like a good percentage of what you even talk about, both of them, right? So for two people to profess to be unbothered and not moved by conversations that bloggers and YouTubers and fans are having, they spend a lot of time in their captions and their interviews like responding to stuff that they not even supposed to be paying attention to. Let them tell it. So right off the bat, it makes you untrustworthy, because on one hand, you're saying, hey, I don't even listen to the blogs. He literally got on Claressa's video with the blue do-rag, and he was like, she was like, oh, they're gonna say you're AI. Like, you're not Tupac. They don't have to have a Tupac hologram of you. You don't have no job damn near. So why would she have to AI you and contact DreamWorks Pixar? It's not really unbelievable. Remy Ben told y'all, she said, nobody falls in love quicker than a man without a place to stay. You know, he ain't got his own, basically. So why do they keep acting like it's this big reveal or cameo that you guys are supposed to be a couple, but then you make it like it's a celebration for y'all to be in the same video together? These people are weird. Point blank, period. That's what I feel. Weird behavior all across the board. I've had several girls, right? And at any point in time, especially if I'm calling that my old lady and we're going steady and dating, why would it be this big like production? Like, oh, she upstairs. Oh, she in my house. Of course she in my house. I'm clapping. Like, that's my chick. I'm cracking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, these people are acting like it's this big show anytime Papoose is here, which to me signifies y'all relationship ain't as strong as y'all claim it to be, because it shouldn't even be a big deal. Like, Ryan Reynolds is with Blake Lively. They don't do this. Blake Lively's not like Ryan upstairs. Like, she does whatever. She probably don't even get on social media for starters. But whoever the couple is, these known couples, like let's say Meg Thee Stallion and Clay when they were dating, right? They would just post videos together and that would be it. She would never be like, oh, y'all probably thinking this is AI Clay. This is AI Clay. Why would it even be all that unless you're feeding into what people are saying? So when he's putting this post and he's like, look at me wearing a Win Records chain in the first picture when I first met Claressa, our first picture ever took, while you fools keep regurgitating lies. What is this man even talking about? These people, in my honest opinion, are corny, right? Because Papoose, it's like No Country for Old Men. If you're too old to be on social media, just say that. And what I mean is, like, to be on social media and then not act like you know how to use it is weird. Like the uncle or something in your family that don't really know social media, so he take these weird selfies and he's like, why are you doing that? Why'd you post that? You know? And that's what it looks like from Pat. You're pushing 50. You just had a show in Puerto Rico and you make sure to include while you fools keep regurgitating lies. What are you even talking about? Win. Oh, look at me with my Win record chain. I had it from day one. Okay. Like, bro, nobody really care about that chain for real. So I don't even know what he's responding to. It does look like in the past they were sharing jewelry, but it is what it is. Like that's the point you're proving. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people are thin-skinned and they care way too much about their image. It's the internet. Face it. You're not going to be a fan favorite with everybody, especially moving how y'all move. Not everyone's going to like you. Just deal with it. You know, these people always got a quote clap back or a response. Sometimes the best, I learned this a long time ago, and I'm younger than Papoose, right? Sometimes the best response is no response. Think about it, right? You don't have to respond to everything. And to convolute your messaging by trying to talk about too many different elements is just weird, right? You're like, oh, the Win Records network, and we had a successful show and we taking over the game, and DJ Khaled voice, we the best, right? And then you're randomly taking shots at whoever about a Win Records chain. Like, man, I met Claressa at the Shakur fight. It just seems contrived. It seems fake. Why not just celebrate a successful show? Because we know it wasn't really successful. Conor McGregor in the UFC had a card in Vegas, right? There's no way people were watching that Win Records stuff like that. So y'all all the way in Puerto Rico with a show and nobody even knew about it. And you're like, oh, Win Records network. Remy Ma did the network and y'all copied her. You know what I mean? So these people continue to look bad. And it's funny because I think Claressa and Papoose are all wrong for each other in terms of they bring the worst out of each other. But in the same vein, I feel like they have a lot of similarities. I think they're both narcissists and things like that. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird how certain things you guys are made for each other, but then in other ways you guys have hurt each other's brand, right? But to be so bothered while claiming to be unbothered is just mind-boggling, mind-numbing. And I feel Claressa and Papoose are both tryhards, right? That's my word. Tryhards. And it just means what it says. You try entirely too hard to convey a message. And I think that's exceptionally bad for a rapper, right? When I look at the GOAT rappers, right? You look at DMX, right? DMX never really had to do a bunch of convincing that he was gritty. Like all he did was get on and start barking and rapping and spitting, right? He didn't really have to sell you on anything. He just was who he was. Rest in peace to X, right? The ladies love Cool James, LL Cool J, right? He didn't have to get on and tell you he's smooth or he got a song for the ladies that the ladies like. He just would be that. He just would embody that. And then outside of the ladies songs, he would remind you that he a real MC too, right? Like 4 3 2 1. Like the song with him and Meth and Red. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like Claressa and Papoose, I feel like they always have to try. Like Claressa got to remind you every day that she looked good and she got a big peach. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a big woody. Oh, look at this. I'm beautiful. I look good. I know I look good. And then Papoose is like, man, I've been had to win records chain. I was the $1.5 million man. Like, if you all that, you don't have to keep reminding us. For real, for real. The people gonna say it. So if Win Network now, because you copy Remy, is so big, let it be known then. Like, how is it big and you didn't even have the biggest fight on Saturday night? Conor McGregor card was way bigger, right? I'm not even being funny. I didn't even know until Papoose posted this that Win Network or Records or whatever they called had a show. I swear. So what type of advertising did you do? Who fought on the card? So you guys keep saying you're taking over, but where's the proof of that? One of your artists is pregnant, right? So she's probably going to be limited to what she can even do or touring and promotion right now. You got to nurse a baby. And then Papoose is like trying, but it's like falling on deaf ears. You know what I mean? What's them ticket sales for the Claressa fight looking like? So I feel like these people always have something to prove. They always trying to prove that they are relevant, which ends up doing the opposite and makes you look more irrelevant. So you got Claressa and Papoose trying hard and trying to look popping, and then Remy Ma, the person you left, out here in mansions filming a video to a song that the ladies seem to be liking, put them on or whatever, and she just glowing, body looking tight. She don't got to convince people that she look good. She don't have to convince people she was spitting on the track. She don't got to beg people to want to play the music like Papoose. These people gonna backdoor you. Lunch lady will backdoor you. The janitor gonna backdoor. You know what I mean? Like, Remy is just in her element. So you guys both did wrong, but we see who's excelling post breakup, and it ain't Pap and it ain't Claressa. Both of their brands have been diminished, while Remy looks like her rebuild and she's reinventing herself, and it look crazy. It never affected her.